Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to put some more energy credits on this.
Don't worry, the table isn't rigged anymore.
Well, we're getting there, very slowly, but we're getting there.
Dabo makes the universe go round.
All right, let's see what it lands on this time. There we go, and we'll get 100 gold press latinum as well.
Need something, friend?
All right, got your 100 gold press platinum. Thank you for your patronage. And remember to come to Quarks anytime you're at DS9.
This is your lucky spin.
All right, which means we need to talk to the ambassador here and give him the holosuite.
It is a pleasure to see you again.
All right,
Thank you.
already.
Hello again. I was so pleased
All
when
right,
I heard
I was
that
able
you
to
would
get
be
your
attending the
holosuite
conference as
reservation.
well. Wonderful. Most of the holotechnology on Defera is used for training or utilitarian purposes, so I don't have many chances to use a holosuite for entertainment. Thank you for your assistance. I hope you didn't go through too much trouble on my account.
All right, we got that done. Now, the multi-purpose room. I'm not exactly sure where this multi-purpose room is. The deal's pointing me down here, so I'll go down there and check. Hopefully this is not going to lead me back to the... No, good. This didn't lead me back to the shipyard of this station. You're a skill trainer. I don't need to talk to you. Whoa.
I was informed you would be here. Have you come with another friendly reminder from Commander Andrews? Feel free to report back to her and let her know that I haven't eaten the furniture or scared away the Dabo players. Not yet, anyway.
He eats the furniture, huh? Yep, we need to let you know that Captain Curlin has been delayed.
That is troubling. My ship is waiting to return to Kronos as soon as these talks are completed. I have no wish to linger here any longer than is necessary.
Sorry to trouble you again, but Captain Curlin is wrapping up the problem in the cargo bay, and we will be able to begin the talks very soon. I've notified the other attendees, but our opening speaker isn't responding to hails. Could you please track him down for me? Admiral Zavglach Trem mentioned wanting someplace quiet. You might try the upper promenade or the temple.
Oh, Lord. We gotta go find somebody else. Check the upper promenade, but it looks like the temple. It kind of looks like the temple is where we need to be. And people seem to be getting Cardassian ships left and right. I'm not exactly sure how. I think the Cardassian ships were something that they just added with the recent patch. Alright, let's go into the temple and see if we can find the guy we need to talk to.
My apologies, both to you and Commander Andrews. It's not often that I get some time to myself these days. Captain Curland offered me the use of his office. But I came here instead for some peace and quiet. Peace. It's in far too short of supply these days.
Alright.
I've been in Starfleet for a long time. I've seen more battles than I care to remember. But this one, there's no reasoning with the Borg. There's no chance for a non-violent solution. I only hope that we can unite before they come for us. No one is safe.
Yep. Especially when dealing with the Borg. Now I need to leave the temple and take the turbo lift to the conference. Wow. Wow, I can't believe all the videos I just been chasing down people. Oh well, what are you gonna do?
Welcome, everyone. I'm so pleased that you all agreed to join us here today. As many of you are all too aware, the Borg attacks are increasing. If they are left unchecked, Starfleet predicts that the entire Alpha Quadrant could fall within 3 years. We all must work together to push these invaders out of our space and protect our homes and families.
I do not agree. My empire will stand, with or without your assistance. The Klingon Empire has never been stronger than it is right now. I dare the Borg to challenge us. Starfleet may cower in fear before a bunch of machines, but we do not.
I'm sure what the esteemed ambassador from the Klingon Empire meant to say is that he hopes we are all so crippled by our efforts to stop the Borg, we will be no match for a battle-hardened Klingon fleet. I do not want to be assimilated, but I don't want to be a servant to the Klingon Empire either.
The Deferi believe that all things must be in balance. We cannot counter the Borg threat if we ourselves are counter to one another. The Deferi do not wish to act against any of you. Therefore, should this meeting not reach a consensus, our best course of action is to not act at all.
Starfleet will do what it must to protect the Federation. However, if you want our assistance, you need to be willing to protect yourselves and contribute to this campaign. The Borg will be stronger if any of your civilizations are assimilated. Starfleet's hard at work developing new technology and tactics. We, at least, will be ready. And if we can't cooperate, I hope you don't suffer. And that we develop new weapons in time.
This is getting us nowhere. We came together in the spirit of cooperation. We need to find common ground. Now, did you have something you wanted to add to this discussion?
Alright, the Klingon Empire will be foolish to ignore this fight. Cardassia will be weakened if your government does not participate. Federation cannot afford to give the Borg a foothold. Yeah, the Federation cannot afford to give the Borg a foothold.
Starfleet will do everything we can to protect the Federation and its allies. However, there are too many drains on our resources and a limited number of ships and officers. It may be simply unfeasible for us to sign on to be the protector of the entire Alpha Quadrant. Besides, we need to consider the Prime Directive. There are limits to what we can do.
Yeah, let's use some diplomacy.
Starfleet recognizes the Borg threaten all life in the Alpha Quadrant. We've lost too much already. We cannot lose anymore. Eventually, we'll all need to put our differences aside and unite in opposition to the Borg or anyone else who sows chaos and destruction. We'll put an end to this together.
Now, did you have something you wanted to add to this discussion?
Yeah, let's add... I'm not exactly sure why they sent a Gorn to do diplomacy, but you know, whatever.
Be careful. You are dangerously close to insulting the honor of the Klingon Empire.
You know, despite the fact that he's a Gorn and not a Klingon. But let's go with diplomacy again. Without your help, every civilization represented here could fall to the Borg.
Ha! Starfleet won't survive without our assistance. It is good, then, that we see the merit in fighting at your side in this instance. It would not be honorable for us to reserve our strength while others go out to fight. That is a trick worthy of a Romulan.
Alright.
Now, did you have something you wanted to add to this discussion?
Yeah, the Cardassian. Well, Cardassia will be weakened if your government does not participate in this accord.
Cardassia Prime is still rebuilding from the Dominion War. We have achieved a great deal in the past decades, but there is still much more to do. The continued threat of the true way makes progress difficult. It would be best if we reserve our limited resources. I will not weaken my world to defeat the Borg, only to become the victim of another power already here in the Alpha Quadrant.
Unfortunately, it looks like diplomacy's not going to work here. Yeah, what about your... Hold on a second.
Now, did you have some...
Cardassia
Yeah, what
Prime
about your
is still
family?
I will protect my home until my last breath. My people do not need to be distracted by having to concern ourselves with all of you. Perhaps keeping ourselves separate is the best protection we could have.
Without the help of the Cardassians, we will be looking for new homes, and even those homes will not be safe from the Borg.
I see your point. If we work together, we can spread the risks of fighting the Borg, while at the same time creating a unified force that is more likely to succeed. Cardassia's odds of survival will be greatly improved if we add our strength to yours.
Also, I just noticed it, but he's bald. I've never seen a bald Cardassian until now.
Now, did you have something you wanted to add to this discussion?
And, of course, the Dafari.
Maintaining balance with all things must be our primary concern.
Again, diplomacy obviously not going to work here. So yeah, this isn't about balance. This is about stopping the Borg before they assimilate our worlds.
My world is one of those at risk, but I cannot reject balance, even to save my home and people. The universe uses conflict to restore the balance when we move too far out of equilibrium. The Borg advance, as painful as it may be, is simply another adjustment.
Yep, the Borg do not seek balance. They dominate and wipe everything out.
It is one thing to choose to swim upstream against the current. It is quite another to drain the river because it is flowing in the wrong direction. The Borg do not respect the balance. We will offer what support we can to your fight.
All right, we got everybody on board.
Now, did you have something you wanted to add to this discussion?
And we got an accolade for it, too. Okay, the conference has a long way to go. We're squabbling over the benefits of joining forces while the Borg attack our ships. Uh-oh, what do we have here? Looks like somebody's come to interrupt the party. Yep, looks like the Dominion has come to ruin the party.
There's something coming out of the wormhole. Captain, it's a Dominion fleet. They're charging weapons. Red alert!
Oh, here's where the fun really begins. DS9 is now under attack.